Welcome back to my backyard snack yard. We're here on a very autumnal August day. It's sort of the end of August. And we're just going to have a little update on my Munchkin Pumpkins. I started these from seed a while ago now. They were from a Munchkin Pumpkin that we had last year. We saved the seeds and then sprouted them and grew them. And I tried growing some in a different part of the garden, but these were the extras that all went into a great big container, just to see if that was a possibility. And they're doing so well. In fact, they're doing so much better. I just saw a bee buzz in here. Look at this, the bee's loving it. But yeah, they're doing so much better than the ones growing elsewhere. And I think that's because I can keep them well watered. I just spotted some powdery mildew on some of the leaves, however, so I've been pruning them back, and it's revealed a bunch of baby pumpkins, baby Munchkin pumpkins. So let's just have a little look and see how they're doing. We've got two hiding down there. They're looking really beautiful. Look how white they are. And then just lots and lots of flowers are still coming. Here's another little one. It's looking good. And more flowers and flower buds. I've chopped lots of the leaves back. I've got a whole bucket over there because they were really, see how they're getting this powdery mildew, which is not ideal. It's so wet right now and cold, so we just need the weather to dry up a bit. But lots more flowers. And if you look down here, there's one that's not quite as white. I wonder if it's going to be a different coloured one. It looks a bit green at the moment. I think it might turn white as it ripens, but it's a cute one too. And I saw one down here too. Just follow this line. Oh, there's an extra one. I haven't seen that one. Again, it's a bit more stripy. And here's another little guy. So it's doing really well. I do feed these guys. Oh, here's some more up here. That little guy also looks like he's going to set. This little guy looks a bit shriveled up, so he might drop. Quite possible. I think he's going to drop. But yeah, there's some more coming along here. So sweet. They're little portion-sized pumpkins, so what I tend to do is I would scoop them out, the insides out, and then keep the little pumpkins themselves, the holders, and then serve the pumpkin soup that I make in the actual little pumpkins. It's super cute. And they also make really good decorations, sort of autumnal decorations with flowers. So sweet. So yeah, really fun. We'll see how soon they ripen. But I just wanted to try growing these in a container because when you've got a small garden, a limited space, it's nice to know you can still grow things like this. I tried to mulch it a bit more, and I actually had I was doing some elderberries, and I had lots of this kind of leftover stuff. So that's going to be mulching that area, a bit random. It's like a chop and drop kind of mulching I like to do. But yes, they're looking really, really fruitful and abundant. I think this one has got some kind of, look at this. This one's not going to do well. Ooh, I can't even show you. Yeah, that one, I think it's got a bit of mildew. It's so wet at the moment, it's really hard. So I do want to keep on top of things so they don't start getting too much mildew. But it's nice to know that you can grow things in a smaller space, and these kind of tiny pumpkins are ideal for it, as long as you can keep them well watered. And at the moment, with all the rain we're having, it's not an issue. It's really easy to keep them well watered. It's more like they're getting too much rain almost. But yeah, as I said, the ones I grew elsewhere, I'll just show you them as well. So I grew a few, I planted quite a few actually here. And as you can see, the soil here, I'm not sure if you can see it, it's so dry because the rain doesn't come through because it's covered. So it's a really dumb place for me to have planted plants that actually need lots of water and kind of rely on rainwater. So, I mean, there's a few coming along now, but I planted quite a few plants here and all of them seem to have perished. And there's a few nasturtiums which are coming along here. There's also some weeds that have made their way through the cardboard, but that's bound to happen. I mean, it's a very limited amount of weeds. Look how big they are. I've not done any weeding. I don't actually do much weeding, to be honest. That's why my garden's so messy. But yeah, I could dig these guys up, because I think that would be quite useful. And I think that they're quite, see look, they're not well rooted at all because they're so shallow, having somehow seeded themselves onto the top of that top layer of compost that I put over the cardboard. So a bit random, but I can get rid of all those weeds quite easily, and I really ought to do that. Just take me a few seconds to do that. Yes, that was easily cleared out. But I think what I want to say with this is that I've decided that in the future I will try to grow more pumpkins in containers rather than in ground, because it just seems to be so much easier to keep them well nourished, give them all the water they need. They're very thirsty, it seems. So that's what I'll be doing in the future. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.